At this moment, I am writing to the two of you because I am hurting and I am scared. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. When you were 4 and your brother was 3, we visited the Maryland Museum of African American Arts and Culture. I love seeing your excitement as you experienced Black history for the first time. I remember later that day you told me you were proud to be Black because being Black meant something. You said, I'm going to do great things because I come from great people. You know, when you were younger and we talked about the civil rights movement, for some reason you thought that I was making these stories up. Stories about police officers using dogs and water hoses to frighten you into behaving. It has taken years for you to realize that these events did happen. And it has taken the past month for you to finally accept that these events are still happening. Michael Brown, age 18. Jordan Davis, age 17. Tamir Rice, age 12. With a devastating list of police brutality victims growing longer every day, Black mothers are no strangers to fear. Fear of not raising their sons correctly and fear of raising them at all. Because to raise a Black boy is to accept that he will become a Black man. And recent news coverage has made it very clear that in America, a Black man is not a safe thing to be. Using the novel Letters to My Black Sons by Carsonia Whitehead, the poem book The Rose That Grew from Concrete by Tupac Shakur, and the song What's Going On by Marvin Gaye, I present a program. Because someday when I become a mother, I shouldn't have to pray for a girl out of fear that my son would not be safe in his own country. We made frequent trips back to the museum. It was important to me that you fell in love with Black history and developed a positive racial identity. Because I knew that when you went to school and started studying American history more formally, you'd be offered a slightly different interpretation of Black history. Please wake me when I am free. I cannot bear captivity. When my culture, I'm told, holds no significance, I'll wither and die in ignorance. But my inner eye can see a race who reigned as kings in another place. Like a nightmare, I wake to see that I live like a prisoner of poverty. Please wake me when I am free. I cannot bear captivity. Dear Mother Flo, this week, your grandson has become a tweenager. He went to bed Saturday as a wrinkled, ashy-faced, nappy-headed little boy and woke up the next morning looking for lotion, trying to iron his little clothes and talking about girls. Gosh, where did all of the time go? Oh, we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Your father and I had our race talk with you and talked to you about what it's like to be perceived as a criminal, even if you're just walking down the street. We told you what to do if you were stopped by the cops or followed in a store. Today, I am not sure if I can protect you. In memory of Yusef Hawkins, this poem is dedicated to Mrs. Hawkins, who lost a son to a racist society. Now I'm not out to offend the positive souls, only those racist dogs who lied to me. An American culture plagued with nights like the night Yusef was killed. If it were reversed, it would have been the work of a savage, but this white killer was just strong-willed. But Mrs. Hawkins, as sure as I'm a panther with the blood of Malcolm in my veins, America will never rest if Yusef dies in vain. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so that you can see what's going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on with this country? At this moment, I write to the two of you because I am hurting and I am scared. I write to you because young men who look like you are dying at alarming rates. I write to you because today we sat and listened to the outcome of the Jordan Davis loud music case, in which a Florida man shot and killed a 17-year-old black boy after getting in a fight over his loud so-called thug music. We tried to understand how the jury failed to reach a verdict of guilty on the murder charge against Dunn. You, my sweet youngest boy, wanted to know if, in addition to not being able to wear a hoodie, stand on a street corner or ride the subway, does this also mean that you can't sit in a car with your friends and play music? Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. There are days when I look at the two of you and my heart swells with pride, as I think of all that you used to be and all that you can become. And then I stop, and I catch my breath. I grab my chest and I clutch my pearls. I shake my head and I blink back tears, for I am sure that the mother of every unarmed black boy who has died kneeling at the feet of a racist system where guilty verdicts are meted out one chokehold at a time, one gunshot at a time, one lynching at a time, I think of them daily. What mother of black sons doesn't? I am hurting and I am scared. Today is filled with anger, fueled by hidden hate. Scared of being outcast, afraid of common fate. Today is built on tragedies which no one wants to face. Nightmares to humanities, and morally disgraced. I am hurting and I am scared. There are nights when I stand in the doorway of your room, simply to remind myself that just for a moment, you are still safe. And you are still here. All I want in that moment is what every other mother wants around the world. The simple comfort of knowing that the lives of my sons do matter. And then I move from being hurt to being angry, because from Skittles to hoodies, toy guns to iced tea, whether you were 18 or 12, college bound or not, a homeboy or a choir boy, hands held up or down on your knees, walking in the street or standing in a Walmart during the day or at night in Ohio or in Florida or in Baltimore, you two are not safe. In this country, I am hurting, and I am tonight. I lay my head down, but the pressure never stops, gnawing at my sanity, content when I am dropped. But tomorrow, I see change, a chance to build anew. Built on spirit, content of heart, and ideals based on truth. And tomorrow, I wake with second wind and strong because of pride. To know I fought with all my heart to keep my dream alive. Son, no matter what they tell you, you are smart, you are important, and you are here for a reason. If you ever forget who you are, just ask me, and I'll remind you.